What's good, everybody? This your boy Manny, and I want to talk about a wide receiver that I feel fits perfectly with the Washington football team. You guys know him. Some of you guys might love him, but his name is Curtis Samuel. Man, Curtis Samuel had a pretty good season this past season, so just kind of want to look at some of the highlights and how Ron Rivera can use this guy. You see that he's a guy that can move around. He can play on the outside, even though he's a slot wide receiver. He comes in. He's going to be the guy that can catch a screen pass, an end around, like you just seen. He's great in the red zone, and I think he's going to be schemed into a lot of plays. We're going to use him how Steven Sims was supposed to be used. Look at this. Great catch, and hey, he is great after the catch. He is a Yakum monster, and that's one thing that I like about Curtis Samuel. The guy's a beast, man. Look at that, and that was against us. That was against us. So I mean, we should be very familiar with Curtis Samuels, man. Look at this next play right here. Mm, he definitely has better hands than Steven Sims. Granted, he was a second round pick out of Ohio State, but I can definitely see how we can use him. Just imagine a backfield of, you know, Gibson as well as J.D. McKissick, and then having Curtis Samuel in the slot. That can be very dangerous. An easy screen pass like that can result in tons of first downs. Look at that. Look at that. He's a beast, man. He turns nothing into something every single time. Another first down, another 10-yard play in the red zone. What does he does? Improvise, boom. I'm excited, man. Look, we might not get the Allen Robinson that we want. We might not get some of the other big time wide receivers, some of those big names that we want. This is definitely a guy that we can definitely get this offseason. Next play, Bridgewater. Look at that catch, man. Look at that catch. He plays bigger than what he is. That's another thing that I like about Curtis Samuel, man. Had a great season. I'm going to go over his stats in a minute. But yeah, the kid could play, man. The kid could play. I think that's the move that we make. Look at that. He's pretty much a running back. So we have three guys like this, right? Including Antonio Gibson. Wow. Look at that. Getting all these 50-50 balls. Mm, another great catch. So we look at Curtis Samuels from last season. Just receiving the ball. He did a lot of work in the running game, but just receiving the ball, he had 77 receptions. He had 851 yards receiving. He had three touchdowns. You can't beat that. That's amazing. Hey, son, that's amazing. I mean, you can't beat that. Like I said, and then every other thing that he does in the running game is a bonus. He's going to get some jet sweeps. He's going to get some carries out the backfield. You can even use him in the wild card formation if you wanted to be honest. Get the ball in his hands as much as, ooh, look at that catch. Look at that catch. I think this might be the receiver that I want the most outside of Allen Robinson, to be honest. I know he's smallish, but we got Terry on the outside, who can take care of all the outside stuff, and you can even move Terry inside. But bringing in Curtis, that's definitely going to man that slot. Look at that. Out the backfield. Look at that. Out the backfield. What receivers in the league can do things like this? Obviously, you got Tyreek Hill. You got guys like Debo Samuels, Brandon Ayuk, guys like that. But look at this deep pass. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Did you see that catch? Did you see that catch, though? This is gonna be a weapon. I'm trying to tell you right now, it's gonna be a weapon right here. Look at that. Out the backfield. Out the backfield. Are you sure this guy's a wide receiver? Wow. Have no words. Hit him with the gritty. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. It's crazy. Oh yeah. And I'm watching these highlights like I'm actually watching the game. This is exciting stuff right here, man. For real. And mind you, he's doing this with Bridgewater, who's a decent quarterback. Not a great quarterback, but decent. He's a starter. He did some things with Kyle Allen, which we have. Did some things with I think Taylor Heineke, maybe a game or so. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that one. Not completely sure. He's lightning quick, man. He is lightning quick. Let me check out his 40 time. He must have ran at least a 4.3. At least a 4.3. All right, so Curtis Samuel 40 time was a 4.31. So 4.31 added with what you get out of Terry McLaurin. That's a nice duo right there. And then hopefully, Cam Sims can develop some more. And hopefully we get something out of Antonio Gandy Golden. We got to get something, right? Eventually. But like I said, man, we get Curtis Samuel. I think he was like a second tier kind of guy. Him and Corey Davis are guys that I consider second tier. Very good wide receiver twos. Even though Curtis is going to be a slot, he can still produce wide receiver two numbers, which is over 800 yards. And that's what you're looking for out of your wide receiver two. About 70 catches, 800 yards, about 4 to 5 touchdowns. Those are solid numbers for your wide receiver two. Then you got Terry, who's going to be getting 1,000 yards, 85 plus catches and about 7 touchdowns. Those are your wide receiver one type production. So, um, I mean, I'll be excited if we get this guy, and even if we strike out in getting a quarterback, I believe that the quarterbacks that we have can definitely utilize his skill set. I mean, we've seen Kyle Allen do it. Um, Taylor Heineke, he can do it if he's healthy. His frame has been like the concern. Look at that run. Look at that run. Look at that run. That's nice right there. Look at that. Look. And that was this season. This was this season versus the football team. One thing I can say about Curtis Samuel is he makes big plays. He's just not I'm gonna run a 5 yard out, or I'm gonna get a whole bunch of catches. There are guys, I'm not calling out any slot receiver in the league, but there are guys who come out there and get 8 catches, 9 catches in the game and end up with 40 yards. He's not one of those guys. If he gets you 7 to 8 catches, it's gonna be over 100 yards. He's just that good. He just makes big plays. His speed will not allow him to just set inside the zone and just catch, 3 to 4 yard passes and fall. And he's a guy that does not shy away from contact. He does not shy away from contact. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, hey. So Washington football, how would you guys feel if we are able to go ahead and get a guy like, um, let's say we get a guy like Bateman at the 19th pick, or we get a guy, like Jalen Waddle at 19, or we get somebody, in the second with signing Curtis Samuel. Would you guys be excited about the wide receiving core? Hey, underneath the comments, let me know how you guys feel. Let's talk about it. Once again, this is Manny. This is the Back Row Redskins show. Just wanted to kind of get on here and talk about Curtis Samuel as a free agent prospect that we could possibly sign. All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace.